Welcome to Petty Thoughts Evolved. I'm Kara Petty, and I'm beyond thankful that you took the time to stop and press play. You didn't have to, but you did, and I'm so happy you found your way here. It's my hope that your time is not wasted and that you find something valuable here. I don't know everything, and everything that I do know, I can guarantee that I've either lived it, observed it, or researched it from all angles. I'm here sharing a dialogue that hopefully you can understand and relate to. And in this space I call Petty Thoughts Evolve, we explore every opportunity to grow creatively, mentally, and spiritually. Sometimes my thoughts may show up as your friend. Sometimes my words will show up as your comfort. In other moments, my thoughts or criticisms in the moment may show up as your mirror. In all instances, I show up with love, and it's my hope that you feel it. So let's get into it. Have you ever met someone who finds it challenging to sit alone in their own energy? The signs are always there. They hate to stay in the house. They're always on the scene, surrounded by others, even when physical presence isn't an option. Their phone never leaves their side because they require connection, even if it's virtual. The need for connection, the fear of being alone, varies from person to person. The weight of solitude with disconnection is often rooted in our upbringing and the ways in which we did or didn't feel connected as a child. It's important to remember that our attachment styles have much to do with our childhood experiences. Have you ever heard of attachment theory? It's the study of human interaction and the way that we bond. Ideally, the theory is applied to long-term relationships and their connection to childhood experiences with their primary caregivers. Childhood caregivers are your first example of connection or disconnect in some instances. These childhood experiences often shape your perspective of future relationships, ultimately resulting in a variety of attachment styles. An avoidant attachment doesn't fear solitude, but there are two types to consider with varied experiences. There are dismissive avoidants who've thrived on their own, so they thrive on their own. A dismissive avoidant would navigate solitude as necessary, stifling emotions to simply avoid what comes with connection. A fearful avoidant could find themselves lost in loneliness or thriving in solitude. Their distrust for others is why you'll find them alone. But their desire for connection contributes to the shift in solitude's weight. Sometimes they thrive in it, and in others, it seems to overwhelm them. An anxious attachment drowns in solitude. They experience separation distress, which is ultimately the discomfort that arises when they are separated from someone they are attached to. Their desire for closeness would see distance and disconnect as rejection or abandonment, be it relationship or just socially. An anxious attachment has to feel connected. Finally, there are those with secure attachment. They are less likely to view solitude as a prison of loneliness. This is due to their ability to balance their need for not only intimacy, but also freedom. Validation is not a requirement to move forward on their journey. They reach out for a hand when they need it, and they step away from the world just the same. For a secure attachment, they don't see others stepping back as rejection either. They honor the space needed by their peers and loved ones. They understand the importance of self-reflection, regeneration, and ultimately the need to recharge their social and mental batteries. There's a huge difference between enjoying your own company and being left in a lonely solitude forgotten by the world. In truth, you can be in a crowd of people and still feel like a lonely outsider. It's natural to desire connection, but there's also a limit to codependency because it can be counterproductive to your growth. Yes, you grow along with others, but you should also be able to step back and self-assess long enough to move forward without influence. Moments of solitude shouldn't be looked at as impending doom of loneliness. It's an opportunity to level up with external commentary and opinions surfacing to derail your momentum. Being alone is a chance to sit with yourself and face things you've ignored. Understand that what isn't faced will not go away. You will continue to be met with a cycle after cycle of the same experiences and emotions that you worked hard to avoid. So consider this. We often take for granted the gift of solitude and silence, believing that reclusion is something to be alarmed by. In truth, solitude is a much needed reset and opportunity to realign with your true inner compass. When you sit in solitude, you give yourself an opportunity to become one with yourself and to reconnect with whatever your true inner ideologies and belief systems are. You can mend your fragmented soul within solitude. You can reassess and strategize how to achieve your dreams within solitude. So try this. If you find solitude to be a scary thing, take a moment, just a little time daily, to center yourself and connect outside of others around you. Disconnect from the world digitally and physically just for a few moments, and you'll truly begin to realize that ignoring your need for solitude has been one of the variables contributing to your challenges in general.